in Parliament buildings, where the Education Cabinet Secretary, Professor George Magoha, like I said, is giving a status report on the state of education. The CS explained to the legislators that the coronavirus caught everyone off guard and that the ministry was working to ensure that all Kenyans are on the same page. Last night on NTV Tonight, the team coverage looked at the situation at the moment when schools have been closed for 2 months, even as some students prepare to sit for the national exams at the end of the year. Classes in Crisis covered every corner of the country, dissecting some of the most issues raised by parents and students alike. Let's listen in to the Education Committee session for some answers.
To our candidates, we may need to provide masks, we may need to provide lockers, but we need mapping. And I hope by the time we reopen, within months' time, we can be able to do that. Chair, my other issue was about the students abroad, and especially the ones who went on scholarship. It's the same dilemma I have as a chair of health. There are people who went to India for treatment. You know, people had traveled. The ones who went for leisure or business might be they can take care of themselves. Others went to India, they are sick, they have a bill in the hospital or in the apartment, they were not able to come back. And the big question is, how does the Ministry of Health or Foreign Affairs help? So for our students who went out there on scholarship, or even the parents sponsored them, and now they are not able to bring them back, is there a plan to help our students abroad? They are our citizens, they are our children. And on lessons learned on COVID, I want to pick one on encouraging day schools more than boarding. If we are able to make our day schools better, to have enough teachers, enough facilities, and especially laboratories. The day schools, sometimes they were called Harambee schools. You know, parents did the Harambee. And that's why you see us every beginning of the year. You have parents saying, my child must go to Alliance or must go to Pangani. And there are some few schools in Kenya, like 10, that parents insist that their children should go there. But as a ministry, with the money for infrastructure, though it's not enough, and also through the CDF, could we rethink on empowering our day schools so that even if we would say we are reopening our schools, we can do half day, but children would not have to travel from maybe Murang'a to come to Nairobi to go to Alliance, but the schools within Murang'a. And also opening Pangani Girls. It's such a good school, such high institution, Alliance. Could we do a day sector and a boarding sector? This is COVID, it has brought challenges, but as I said, necessity is the mother of all innovations. It might be the time that we need to